So you just started your self-improvement journey. You started reading books and you came across all these magic routines like journaling, cold showers, meditation, positive affirmations, you name it. You even tried some of them, but you still haven't achieved your goals. In my own self-improvement journey, I came across a lot of different strategies to improve my productivity, my health, my finances, my body, but none of it seemed to work except for one thing. In this video, I'm going to tell you the secret nobody else talks about to get ahead of 99% of men in your 20s. And quick disclaimer here, I'm not going to talk about the typical stuff like monk mode, journaling, and cold showers. I've broken down this video into 3 parts. The first part is analyzing what successful people do. The second part is what is your own conception of success. And the third part is going to be an actionable plan you can take today to start improving and get ahead of 99% of men in their 20s. As always, I don't want to waste your time, so let's get into it. Part 1. Let's analyze what successful people do. So while you might be searching for the best new habit to implement in your life today to start becoming a successful person, I'm here to tell you one thing. The temperature of the water you take your shower with does not make a difference on whether or not you're going to be successful. Unfortunately, life doesn't give a shit about how long you meditate in the morning, how much time you spend journaling, but if these things make you feel good, then yes, it is extremely important that you do these, but they are not mandatory to become successful. And to prove my point, I wanted to show you the habits of some of the most successful people on the planet. Let's have a look at Elon Musk. When you look at the guy, I don't think he's the type of guy that wakes up every morning at 5 a.m. to take a cold shower and hit the weights. In fact, he sometimes doesn't even have the time to take a shower. Another great example of this is Steve Jobs. When you look at the guy, he was literally one of the biggest, one of the most impactful entrepreneurs on the planet. And looking at his success, you might think to yourself that he must have had a great routine, right? Well, Steve Jobs said that the LSD experience in his life was one of the best, one of the most important things he had done in his life. He also said that he spent most of his 20s smoking pot. Now let's take another example. I'm sure you guys know Tim Ferriss, the guy who wrote the 4-Hour Workweek. Well, this guy doesn't give a shit about Miracle Morning. He wakes up every morning at 10 a.m. On the athlete side, we have Michael Phelps. This guy is one of the greatest swimmers of all times. And we might think to ourselves that to get to that level, he must have a super healthy diet, right? Michael Phelps eats 12,000 calories a day, and most of it comes from pepperoni pizzas and cheeseburgers. These guys don't give a shit about cold showers, eating healthy, or monk mode. Now, maybe I'm only taking the extremes here, but even myself, I wake up every morning in between 9 to 11 a.m. and I eat at McDonald's around 2 to 3 times a week. And I still manage to build a 6-figure business, and I don't think I look that unhealthy. So the main reason why these guys that I just showed previously, like Tim Ferriss and Steve Jobs, were so successful is not because they were taking cold showers or meditating every morning. It was because they were obsessed about what they're doing. And obsession combined with taking the right action the right amount of times always leads to one thing: success. Now, as you're watching this, you may not really know what you want to achieve in life, or you might have a blurry vision of what you want. It is totally normal. That's how life is for most people in their 20s, mid-20s, and even late 20s. And that's what I want to help you to clarify now in the second part of this video. Let's clarify what your conception of success is. So, becoming successful does not necessarily mean to get on a stage for a TED Talk, or becoming a millionaire, or donating $1 million to charity, or building schools in Nepal. Not everybody wants to do that. Maybe for you, success is just being able to live in a country that you love. Maybe for you, success is having more time and freedom to spend with your family. And if you think meditation, journaling, monk mode, and all these routines will help you achieve what you consider as success in life, then great, do them. But for most people, what's really going to help you achieve your own conception of success is to stop visualizing what you do and start creating it in the real world by taking fucking action. Because the routines and habits you see everywhere on the internet might be a good thing, but they're oftentimes a way to make you feel like you're doing something, make you feel like you're productive, when in fact you're just adding things to your to-do list. Now, let's get back to your own conception of success. What does success mean to you? To me, success is about being able to do all the things I love whenever I want. Being able to wake up whenever I want, work in from wherever I want, having the chance to work out for how long as I want. Like if I want to work out for 3 hours, I want to be able to do it without worrying about like any meetings or any like being late at my office. And also to me, success is about having zero financial limitations to do all the reasonable things I want to do. And today I'm happy to say that I can do all these things. So to help you out, I came out with 3 questions you can ask yourself right now to help you clarify your own vision of success. Just take a pen and a piece of paper and write them down. The first one is, what would the ideal day look like to you? What time do you wake up? what would you do at first? Would you go to the gym, go and rush to the office? Where do you want to be ideally? In a cool and sunny place, in the mountains? Where do you want to live? The second question is, at this exact moment as you're watching this, what are the key activities that bring joy and fulfillment to your life? Is it going to the gym? Is it spending time with your friends and your family? Is it helping other people? Is it traveling? And the third and last question to ask yourself is, what lifestyle would allow you to do all these activities you want to do? For example, if you tell me you want to travel everywhere in the world, getting a job at a big consulting firm may not be the best option for you. In my own conception of things, success is about creating yourself a life that allows you to do all the things you've answered to these three questions with no financial limitations, no geographical limitations, and no temporal limitations. Alright, so now that we have an idea of what success means to you, let's try to find a way to achieve this with 3 simple steps. These 3 steps are actually the ones that I'm following in my life right now. But before I get into it, if you're liking this video, make sure you smash the subscribe button so that you can get more content like this one. Alright, so the first step to start becoming successful in your 20s is what I call awareness. It starts by taking notes of all the shitty habits you have in your life right now that are preventing you from reaching your goals. The second thing is what I call the rule of 1%. I read this great book called The Almanac of Naval Ravikant, and in this book, Naval says one thing: I only believe that 1% of decisions matter. The rest of them are irrelevant. The difficulty is understanding which is the 1% and which is the 99%. So that means that out of all the things you're doing throughout the day, only 1% of your decisions matter. So once again, take a piece of paper and a pen and try to identify what are the activities you can double down on. What are the 1% of activities that will bring 99% of results? For example, if you already have a skill set and you're trying to build a business with it, the number one thing that can make you move forward is to contact as many potential clients as you can. Another good example might be that you want to improve your health or your body. The number one thing you can do would be then to improve your fitness lifestyle by going to the gym and improving your diet. But usually, the 1% action you got to focus on to get 99% of the results are not really sexy and cool shortcut things you might see on the internet like cold showers or journaling. Typically, these are just boring actions that you got to be able to sustain for a long amount of time to get some results. You got to be willing to do all these boring things long enough till you get to the point of success. As Bruce Lee famously said, I fear not the man who has practiced 10,000 kicks once, but I fear the man who has practiced one kick 10,000 times. The most successful people on the planet take the same boring actions every single day till the point they get excellent. The last thing that's really making me move forward in my 20s and making me achieve my conception of success is that I operate by trial and error. No action is meant to be perfect. Like me doing these YouTube videos, for example. If I had to make my videos perfect before posting them, then I would just never do it. Which makes me think of the parable of the pottery class. This is super popular on the internet, but there was a teacher that basically ran an experiment in his pottery class. So what he did was that he split his class into 2 groups. Group A had to do 1 pot every single day for 30 days, regardless of the quality of the pot. So basically they had to do 30 shitty pots over the course of a month. While on the other hand, Group B had to work on the perfect pot. They only had 1 pot to create over the course of a month. At the end of the month, the teacher judged the quality of the pots. Without exception, every single one of the top 10 pots came from Group A, the ones that had to do 1 pot a day for 30 days. None of them came from the group that had to work on the perfect pot for an entire month. So this leads me to tell you that focusing on taking massive action always leads to greater results than waiting all your life to aim for the perfect shot, because the perfect shot does not exist. So take action now, brothers. If you guys like this video, make sure you smash the like button down below and comment down below. I'm curious to know, what is your own conception of success? Until next time, I'll talk to you guys very soon. Peace out.